A dinosaur just sold for $44 million. Ruby slippers from a movie? $32 million. And someone paid $121 million for a painting of a house under a streetlight. But here's what nobody's telling you about these sales, and why a simple dime sold for $500,000. Stay with me. The Rolling Billions. January 2024. Maycomb's Kissimmee Auction. A 1963 Ferrari 250 GT California Spider rolls onto the floor, and the room goes silent. This isn't just any Ferrari. It's the last one ever made. Covered headlights. Original engine. Factory certification from Ferrari Classique. The hammer drops at $17.8 million. But wait, months later, the first California Spider ever built sells for $17 million at RM Sotheby's. Do you see what's happening? The bookends of a production run are worth the same as small countries' GDP. And this is just the beginning. Now, here's where it gets bizarre. A car that predates World War I, a 1903 Mercedes Simplex, just sold for $12.1 million. It's 121 years old. It has 60 horsepower. My Honda Civic has more power, yet someone paid enough to buy 40 new Mercedes S-Classes for this fossil on wheels. The pattern? Scarcity multiplied by story equals insanity. But modern cars? They can't compete with vintage, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. August 2025. Monterey Car Week. A brand new Ferrari, Daytona SP3, hammers down at $26 million. Not vintage, not historic, just released. It's a one-off from Ferrari's Icona series, with dashboard components made from the same carbon fiber used in their 2025 Formula One car. This shattered every record for modern Ferrari auctions. And here's the number that'll haunt you. Vintage cars have seen a 185% value increase over the past decade. That's better than wine, better than watches, better than art. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR holds the all-time record at $143 million. These aren't just cars anymore. They're three-dimensional art pieces with engines, each one a frozen moment in engineering history that can never be replicated. But cars are predictable. Collectors expect them to appreciate. Art? That's where things get absolutely unhinged. When paint becomes power. November 2024. Christie's, New York. René Magritte's L'Empire des Lumières. A house under a streetlight. 10-minute bidding war. $121.16 million. Magritte just became the 20th artist ever to crack the $100 million club, alongside Da Vinci, Picasso, and Warhol. But here's the twist. Magritte painted 27 versions of this image. This wasn't even unique, so why this one? It belonged to Mika Ertegun, legendary interior designer kept private for decades. In the art world, who owned it matters as much as who painted it. Same night, same auction house. Ed Ruscha's standard station 10-cent Western being torn in half hits the floor. An 8-foot painting of a gas station literally ripping apart. Estimate $30 million. It sells for $68.26 million. The story nobody tells. Ruscha captured Route 66 gas stations during road trips in the 1960s. Postcards from America's car culture boom. The Texas oil heir who owned it? He acquired it in 1976 through a trade. Imagine explaining that return on investment. Same week, Sotheby's, 17-minute bidding war over Monet's Nymphaeus. Water lilies, $65.5 million. 3 paintings, 1 month. $255 million combined. But here's what the headlines missed. The traditional art market dropped 29% overall in 2024. The market isn't dead. It's ruthlessly selective. Only the iconic survive. And if you think paintings are wild, wait until you hear what people pay for things you can actually touch. The surprise billions. Sotheby's, July 2024. Apex, a Stegosaurus. 70% complete, 254 original bones. Estimate, 4 to 6 million. The hammer falls at $44.6 million. Hedge fund billionaire Kenneth Griffin bought it. Paleontologists lost their minds. This specimen could unlock evolutionary secrets, but it's going into a private collection. But if a dinosaur seems logical for that price, explain this. A pair of shoes just sold for $32.5 million. Dorothy's ruby slippers, screen-matched to The Wizard of Oz from 1939. Pre-sale estimate was $3 million. They sold for 10 times that. The last pair sold in 2012 for $2 million. That's a 1,525% increase in 12 years. Those slippers appreciated faster than Bitcoin during the bull run. Sports memorabilia, August 2024. Babe Ruth's jersey from the 1932 World Series sells for $24.12 million. The legend says he pointed to center field before hitting a home run in that jersey. Whether it happened doesn't matter. The story is what sells. Shohei Ohtani's 50th home run ball? $4.4 million. Michael Jordan's championship sneakers? $8 million. Action Comics #1? $6 million. Lionel Messi rookie card? $1.5 million. But here's my favorite. Someone found a Chinese vase in their London attic in 2010. They valued it at £500. Upon authentication, $80.2 million. An 18th century Qing dynasty piece someone brought back as a souvenir in the 1920s. Authentication changed a garage sale item into generational wealth. A 1933 gold coin, $25.5 million. A 1945 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, $506,000. Because only 6 exist. Now you're starting to see the pattern, aren't you? The real game. Every item shares 3 non-negotiable qualities. First, brutal scarcity. The last Ferrari California Spider. The finest of 27 Magritte paintings. A 70% complete Stegosaurus. Superman's first appearance. Second, verified provenance. Ferrari Classique certification. Christie's authentication. CGC grading. Third, emotional story. Not just a car, but Carroll Shelby's first Ferrari victory. Not just a painting, but a legendary designer's crown jewel. Not just shoes, but Dorothy's actual slippers. Not just a jersey, but the called shot moment. The collectibles market hit $601 billion in 2024. Projected to reach $776 billion by 2032. Online auctions surpassed live auctions for the first time. $2.19 billion in 2024. But here's what nobody mentions. While Magritte hit $121 million, the entry threshold for top 10 art sales dropped from $43 million to $32 million. Fewer sales, bigger numbers for the absolute best. The middle is disappearing. It's either museum quality or it's nothing. Remember that $500,000 dime I mentioned? It sold the same year someone paid $6.2 million for a banana duct-taped to a wall. Maurizio Catalan's Comedian. The buyer got instructions to replace the banana when it rots. Value isn't determined by beauty, age, or even rarity alone. It's the story, the papers, and the billionaire who wants it more than anyone else. What's your take? Are these people visionaries or delusional? Drop your thoughts below. And if this opened your eyes, hit subscribe and that bell icon. The next collectible record is already being set. Stay curious.